We've heard of babies who've died of diarrhea because they haven't got facilities here. No water, no shelter, no food.
Or in Bentiu, in other places where people simply don't feel safe.
So we have people in some of the hardest to reach areas, even in the world.
The Horn of Africa is one of the most deprived places on the planet. War, drought, famine. This is what makes for life in the region. Much of this we can do little about. But the one thing we can do something about is hunger.
It is a worry for the aid workers, and essentially things are not going to get better, not just here but throughout the country.
One home that we visited, if you can call it a home, was of a woman who had 4 children. Unfortunately, 3 of them were mentally and physically challenged. So much so that they were tied to the beds that were in the house to stop them from harming themselves and stop them from running away. I asked her where her husband was, and she said he left 5 years ago in search of work and food and hasn't returned since. And for that period of time, she had spent looking after her children. Regular food to families like this will ensure that at least the children that they have, they're able to look after. At least the situation that they're in is not made worse with the absence of food.
I don't think I've ever seen anything which really matches the destitution and poverty and difficulty that they are going through.
You can't say that it's life, to be honest, in all situations. It's not life at all. They don't have the basic necessity of their life.
Sadaqah is very, very important. One of the big problems we are facing nowadays. People become very miserly, very stingy, very stingy. This is the purification of your soul. You have to pay. You have to pay money for sake of Allah. Sadaqah. Sadaqah for the poor, for the disasters, the Muslimin in disaster everywhere now. Ya akhi, ib'ad, pay for them.
Sometimes we think about food as in that food actually helps us deal with hunger. And I thought about this myself, to be fair, until very recent times. But when I actually visited some of the poorest people on the planet, I actually realized food is a lot more than that. Because what food does, it removes the fear of being hungry, which I can tell you is a lot more powerful than hunger itself.
How can you help? Please help Digital Mimbar raise £20,000. This will help feed 50 families for a year. Simply click on the link in the description of this video. It will take you to the donation page. Then click on donate, enter the amount and select your payment method.